Hey everybody from the motorcycle world, I'm Comfy Dad Shoes and we're gonna get right into it. So the most controversial motorcycle mod is your fuel mixture screw and your jetting for your carburetor. Especially in the DR650 world, I cannot find consensus on this. So part one of this is me just explaining what's gonna go on. ProCycle has a kit and it has been 4 years. My carburetor definitely needs to be cleaned. And I've also decided to rejet. I'm gonna tiptoe into this. There are 3 different levels in the kit for jetting. There's a 145, a 150, and a 155. The 145 is for standard exhaust. And if you have a muffler, you still basically have a standard exhaust. 2 is for a free flow exhaust. I'm assuming they mean like decatted. That's your 150 jet that they recommend. And then 155, they say if you have a race exhaust. They also come with a drill map for holes in your airbox. They want you to drill the lid instead of the actual box itself, which makes sense because it's probably going to cost a lot to replace the whole box if you want to try to repair it. And they have, actually the company Uni makes little air vents that you can order on ProCycle, and I think they're like 1-inch holes. And I'm going to be using those if I do go into the airbox. I have a K&N filter that brings in more air, so as I tiptoe into this jetting experiment, I'm not gonna do the drilling first. Hopefully we can just stop at 45 and that'll be it. But the purpose is gonna be a few things. 1, obviously, while I'm in there, I'm gonna clean up the carb. But 2, I wanna cool down the motor a little bit. I also, jetting doesn't necessarily give you more horsepower, but it gives you access to that total available amount of horsepower. It gives you access to more of that throughout the rev range. That's the goal. When the bike is choked, it feels a lot stronger than when it's not choked. And I'm hoping that by adding a larger jet, I can kind of recreate that feeling without having the bike choked and also without fouling my plugs out. So I will be peeking at the plugs from time to time as I'm increasing jet sizes and moving back and forth. But like I said, I'm gonna try to keep it at 145. I'm gonna try to get rid of the last of the hot glowing exhaust issues. Newer riders, newer buyers for the DR, your exhaust will glow, especially if you take a photograph with an iPhone. Rejetting will absolutely fix that, but so will adjusting your fuel mixture screw. I've avoided this topic in past videos because there's so many ways to skin a cat, and I didn't want to speak outside of my wheelhouse, so I only spoke on the things that I was comfortable with doing and the things that I knew how to do at that time, which is why I didn't mention it in the past. But we're here today and we're gonna do that. I'm looking forward to seeing you in part 2 and seeing the results of this. Those are everything that I wanna share. That is everything that I wanna share with you. I look forward to getting this knocked out and seeing how it goes. I'm Comfy Dad Shoes. Please like and subscribe. See you in part 2.